Had a dream of a meme where people were mocking those who typed in all lowercase as poor. Can't believe it. Awesome video. Bro can't afford uppercase letters. Every uppercase letter you see is a GoFundMe in action. Bro spent his entire salary on that uppercase letter. Dreamt that they made a sequel to Rock, Paper, Scissors called Apple Horse Doctor. Hey, we should make this a thing. This is cool. Dreams that showed me the vilest concepts. This was a few nights ago, and I can't stop thinking about it. DJ with a guy in an electric chair. Not a funny meme, but I saw this letter in my dream last night, and it really unnerved me. It's giving Italian. Had a dream that I could hydrate oversimplified logos to make them into their old versions. Once had a lucid dream where I told an NPC he wasn't real, and he went, "If I wasn't real, I couldn't do this," and started dancing. What a guy. I dreamt that I pinged every single dead person ever. Hold up, by using everyone, you are about to mention 109 billion people. Are you sure? I dreamed that I got a character in Genshin Impact named Anthony, and he was just a realistic chimpanzee. Still thinking about him. I dreamt I saw this meme while scrolling through Twitter. I had a dream some Chinese guy named Ting Li hacked the entire internet and made every emoji his face. Twitter was freaking out and he replied to everyone with the same thing. What is going on? Why is everything this guy? Ting Li strikes again. I literally had a nightmare that everyone on the internet was doing something called wise posting, but I just couldn't get it right, so people would bombard my replies with the sentence, no, very unwise. I'm completely serious. I had a dream where Twitter was dominated by pirates and people would dox each other by using ship longitude and latitude. Your crew smells of bilge, mate. 4305429. I dreamed of a subreddit called r/findafoe. 24 male looking for a foe. Hello, living in Oklahoma and I'm looking for an enemy. I saw this while I was asleep and thought it was utterly hilarious. Money saved, 22k. Money saved, 33k. Loser, money saved, $5. Nah, 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 nah. This morning I woke up from a dream where Eminem came out as non-binary and told everyone his pronouns were them and him. Context and comment. Last to leave the infinite staircase wins $1 million. I had a dream Twitter added a pronoun feature, but it looked like this. I'm just living she, they, he. I had a dream where Mr. Beast posted a video where he inserted pieces of his soul into 7 objects, hit them in random places, and whoever found and destroyed them all would win $50 million. Dreamed up this meme today. I don't get either. Groomer. Haha, you're so smart for your age and so mature too. Broomer. Holy, I keep sweeping. I had a dream I prayed to the continent of South America to get rid of Elon Musk. Please, South America, I beg of you to get rid of this clown. I dreamed that I was in a bank, trying not to laugh at a man wearing this big weird Yoshi hat. Woke up from an incomprehensible dream where this was the new hot meme. Did. Had a dream people used the 7 deadly sins to describe bad people. Racism is actually good for this country, but people just don't want to admit it. The amount of pride and wrath you have disgusts me. I had a dream that I googled a question, and this is what it gave me. Who created the world? In 1979, the planet Earth was created by Luigi from nothing, other than a few grapes. I could do with a grape right now. Had a dream I dropped by a friend's sister's sweet 16, and this was the banner in front of the house. Ah, sweet 16. I had a dream the Moist Critical made this video. My captain is a fool, and I want mutiny. I thought my crew was better than this. I had a dream that prisons and elementary schools were in the same building, and on school break, inmates were released from their cells to socialize with the children. Last night I had a dream that someone graffitied these nuts on the tomb of the unknown soldier, and a national manhunt ensued to find out who did it. Dreamt this comic, I still have no idea what it meant. Alpha, Omega, Scooby-Doo. Had a frightening dream where a shadowy figure stood in my doorframe and said, "Lock your door now." I woke up, got kind of scared, so I crawled out of bed and checked my door. I locked my door. About 20 minutes later, a drunk guy tried to enter my home. Crazy timing. You have just been saved by like a being, a ghost. Had a dream that like how people can link their Spotify to their Discord account. You could also link your smoke detector to your Discord, and it notified your friends when it went off. Had a dream where Moist Critical got exposed for something terrible. So he made a video about his own drama with a cartoony disguise, and no one knew it was him. Moist Critical situation is insane. Had a dream where Heavy got a new minigun that was explosive, and Valve couldn't balance it out, so they shut down Team Fortress 2 forever. Had a dream last night I was at a hyperbole convention, and someone asked how many people were in attendance, and this dude said, like a bajillion, and everyone started clapping. I had an interesting dream last night that I was the director of Deadpool 3. I asked Ryan Reynolds to do one of those fourth wall breaks, and he told me, "You're dreaming, kid. Time to wake up." And right after he finished talking, my school alarm went off. I had a dream where Eminem released a song called Crybaby Train, where he responded to the haters by telling them to board the Crybaby Train. I saw this diagram in a dream and felt like I needed to introduce it to the waking world. No legs, no house. Legs, no house. House, no legs. Legs in a house. Yeah, I'd rather have legs in a house, yeah. Accurate visual representation of a dream I had last night where I tried to get an infinite money glitch through an app, and then this thing appeared out of nowhere with the most ear-piercing screech you can imagine and woke me up. I had a dream you had to physically tune virtual instruments. Uh-oh, looks like Virtual Guitar 3 is out of tune. I had a dream that they changed the material handcuffs were made out of to this metallic gold color, and people kept trying to get arrested in Sonic cosplay so they could, quote, get those rings. And it was the hottest craze on the internet for a solid 2 months, and basically every location in the Western world banned Sonic cosplays, and Sonic ended up being a symbol for an anarchist ideology. I had a dream Taylor Swift came out as non-binary and made everyone call her Taylor Swift. For some reason, Tyler the Creator dropped a diss track on her called Taylorish, and I woke up in a cold sweat. I had a dream Vin Diesel was my mailbox. I mean, like, it was just him from the waist up attached to a pole in the ground. He handed me my mail and said, looks like you got some bills today. Would be nicer if they were dollar bills, you know? Then he chuckled to himself for the rest of the dream. I've included an image that best represents what I saw in my dream. The only differences were Vin Diesel had a huge goofy smile on his face, and his arms were folded across his chest. I had a dream where to get my driver's license, I had to take this test. Took a nap earlier and dreamed that MatPat made the international news because he did a game theory on Uno law, and every possible world leader made fun of him for some reason. This was the thumbnail. I had a dream where someone just cloned the website 4chan, but changed all the fonts to Comic Sans, and a lot of people hated it. This website is a nightmare. Examples of nightmares: falling to your death, being naked in school. You're an idiot. I recreated the toilet that appeared in my dream and left me feeling very confused. Had a dream tonight that there was a game called Eat County where you played as a salmon with legs, and it had this cute low poly art style. Then they added a new map called the Moon, which was a dark barren wasteland, and it just had this colossal entity called the Giant just roaming it. I had a dream where I started selling this hat, and it gradually took over my life. Women want me. The minds of fish are unknowable. My dreams have a weird special feature that I like to call Emergency Markiplier, where if I'm stuck in a horror situation, Markiplier's face cam will appear in the corner of my vision, and he'll start controlling my body like he's let's playing me. What happens if he makes the wrong decision? One time I was stuck trying to survive a bunch of monsters, and when I was about to die, he just popped up in my vision and started talking to the camera like, hello everybody, it's Markiplier. Today I will destroy these SCPs. And he just had control of me. Dreamed that the United States looked like this. Oh, what the hell? The game is coming to the Wii in like 2 seconds. I had a dream where I went to Target, went to the DVD and games section, and saw a Wii game called Oh, what the hell? With this picture on the cover. Had a dream that I had to impersonate the late Pope by wearing his glasses in a meeting with Donald Trump. Did he even have glasses? How I see Donald Trump when the Pope's glasses aren't my prescription. If Coke Zero is so good, why didn't they make Coke 1? Had a dream there was a trend on Reddit called Metakarma Jimbo Maxing, where you posted a picture of Jimbo from Super Wings and the post would get an absurdly high amount of upvotes and awards. Eventually it got so popular that Reddit became solely used for this, and it had to be shut down. I was doxxed for making this meme in my dream. When you're eaten. Perhaps you were a crop in your dream. After a late night of going down the YouTube rabbit hole, I dreamed that PragerU and Vox merged together to promote progressive conservatism, and this was their debut video, how supporting gun rights will help combat climate change. Dreamt up this meme last night. Could elope, couldn't elope, cantaloupe, cantaloupe. This image haunted me like a specter in the night, and I had to recreate it. I died of a heart attack in my dream, and the afterlife was a Discord server. No meme posting in general, Lincoln, you nut. I don't know who this guy is, but he broke into the women's restroom to tell me about his new album. But instead of telling him to get out, I took a picture of him and put it on my Snapchat story. Neil, what the hell? Get out. I saw this in my dream. Nothing else, just this. Art is dead, and you are one of the many flies who adorn his rotting corpse. I had a dream someone posted a picture saying, Miyamoto is best girl on r/Mario, and they had to invent a new number for the amount of downvotes it got. I don't know if this counts, but this flashed in my head during a mental breakdown at school. Movie leaks. This character dies. No! Leaks movie. I just got a new car, wanna take it for a spin? Sure thing, but first I gotta go take a leak. My brain came up with this during the scariest power nap of my life. The paramedics staring at my lifeless body. I had a dream where Twitter added an update showing the user's highest spice flavor tolerance. Why the hell did Twitter think this was a necessary update? Anthony Fantino, mayo. You're eating mayonnaise. He's got jalapeno. I can have a lot of spicy stuff because I tried the one chip challenge like a year ago. I only had a corner piece. I didn't even swallow it, and I still am traumatized. Thing I frantically wrote down this morning. I was playing with a friend and we made a block of pork, which was just a crafting grid full of pork. It was supposed to summon the pork clicker, but it crashed our game 3 times and then permanently deleted my account. My only reaction to this was saying, "Those who bought." Then my leg cramped and I woke up. There was this Donald Trump juice that if you were to drink it, you would turn into Donald Trump. The ingredient ratios are about as seen. Don't remember the exact ratios, but it was a 500 ml cup. I love rock salt. Dreamed this video was on my YouTube feed. There are no good Disney movies. I dreamt that this SpongeBob meme got a bunch of awards, but also a bunch of angry comments about how this is physically impossible. I am not spinning on the floor. I am rotating the earth beneath me. I had a dream that professional chess players had their teeth replaced with chess pieces. Dreamt that Jack Black released an apology video. I'm sorry. Dreamt that there was a TikTok trend where kids would ask their parents to read the word Avengers, and they would always say Evinas, and it became the biggest trending online discussion. Why Gen Xers pronounce Avengers Evinas. I found this sheet of music in my dream last night. You're playing Africa? I dreamt I had to solve this captcha. What is the sun? The sun is what gives you hope. Dreamt that my English professor forced me to look up Elon Musk on Google. It said that his middle name was Fast Nornigan. Dreamt this and then jolted awake at 2 a.m. Hard at work. Hard at work. Saw this shortly before I woke up from a nap. Hercules introduces Disney's first pregnant male character. Saw this YouTube video right before waking up. How long would it take to eat every Wikipedia video? Dreamt that some people had a visible aura when photographed called the Daddy in the Mist effect, which was highly desirable. Can someone add more Daddy in the Mist? I wish there was more Daddy. I dreamt that YouTubers started making serious video essays about food in the same way that they do about movies and video games. Why Chicken McNuggets and McDonald's magnum opus. Dreamt this with no further context. Coconuts when they're trying to be silly. Coconuts when they're trying to be attractive. I had the flu a few nights ago and saw this as I fell into an uncomfortable... The thing I don't get with this video though is how do you see a meme in your dream? Okay, I've made millions of videos it seems, and I've ever it might have been like a meme moment or something that could be a meme, or like the way a meme is acted, but not a Wojak. Do they just have a Wojak pop up in their head? It's getting dark. Yes. Does that scare you? Dreamt about his while sleeping in philosophy class. Origin A, B, sandwich. Saw this poster in my dream and immediately woke up to Google. Who the hell is Pedro S? Pronouns guide. She, she, he, him, the, they. If you feel differently or need any help, please contact Pedro S. I dreamt that dream entities voted to kick me out of the dream, and I actually woke up as soon as it was passed. Kick Michael from this dream. 12 votes? A lot of entities, dude. Are you guys having a party? I had a dream I was scrolling through Twitter and saw a meme that looked like this. When I see, oh, butterfly. I think it's because they're just thicker. I don't know why. There was this country in North America that had beef with the US and it consisted entirely of gay men. It was also corrupt. And my uncle, who's straight, lived there. Was he starting a revolution? Dreamed of this boomer meme last night. Did you know it takes 3,400 snails to simulate human intelligence? It only takes 80 snails to write a Facebook post. When I was a baby, I used to watch a lot of Family Guy, and I had become so sad from watching all the deaths that I had a dream where God had chosen me to help guide the lost souls of Family Guy characters to lead them to heaven so they could be happy. Did you do that though? Did you guide the souls or did you leave them? Dreamt that they made an animated Among Us movie in 2025, and the internet was praising its villain song sung by the imposter titled Let's Hug It Out. Had a dream where someone was announcing a remake of Bubsy 2 of all things, and LeBron was outraged by it. I'm not playing this crap. End yourself now. Last night I dreamed the Hot Ones TV show had a new hot sauce called 10% Assault, where eating it was supposed to be 10% as bad as being assaulted, and then I woke up and remembered it, and laughed so hard I almost cried. In honor of the new Todomachi life announcement, here's a dream I had last night. The Mii's had this animation where you entered their APTs sometimes, zoomed in on upper body, an arm would be moving up and down, you know, and it would zoom over like 10-15 seconds to reveal they were just rubbing a stain off their shirt. I had a dream I went to Nintendo, and they revealed to me that all this time, the real Pokemon designer was this Russian guy named Vladimir Pokemon Designer. And I asked him why he named Jigglypuff that, and he said, is Puff, is Jiggly. Are you a jokester? And crushed my head like an empty soda can. That wasn't a dream. It was a glimpse of your past life. Had a dream that McDonald's had a big ad campaign that just said, "We have it," in black cryptic writing. So I went to a drive-thru and said, "I saw the sign, can I have it?" And the speaker was silent for a solid 10 seconds before saying, "Do you think you're ready?" in my voice, and I screamed and drove away. Not sure why this entered my brain at 3 a.m, but here we are. All you get, all you deserve. How can I be shapist? I have a circular friend. I just had the weirdest dream. This new stuff started trending where people would ask you if you wanted to be their Venny, and whenever you asked what the hell Venny meant, they would send you this horribly compressed Springtrap gif with the caption, "The bee," and blocked you. I had a dream today that Discord added a user rating feature where you could rate users out of 10 stars, except to rate a user you had to grunt into the mic. The heavier the grunt, the more the score they would get. I had a strange dream where I learned a new system of recording numbers based on these waves and dots. Has anyone seen this before? What did I dream about? I don't know, but you might be onto something. I dreamt that I was scrolling through YouTube and I saw a video titled, "Watching not safe for work content until I get hard." But the thumbnail was of a woman and the video was 35 hours long. I have questions. So the video did end. This came to me in a vision. Hi, hey Al. Even me? I had a dream I was playing Undertale and I got to the snowy area and it was mostly the same, but Papyrus was replaced with this new character, Pruncel. Pruncel's sprite was a high contrasted black and white photorealistic eyeball, roughly twice as big as Papyrus, looking directly at the viewer. Whenever Pruncel spoke, the music completely cut out, and instead of text, it was an ominous red glow emanating from the text box. You should make a game. I took a nap after my virus test. I tested positive, and had a dream where Freddy Fazbear started replacing random characters in people's Genshin party, and it caused a huge controversy. Had a dream where man from r/Batman Arkham died, and it caused the entire subreddit to become completely serious. The only channel to report on it was Lessons in Meme Culture. r/Batman Arkham is now completely serious. I had a dream where I opened YouTube and found this. Becoming #1 in Garfield, the game. Markiplier, I love chocolate too. I love raspberry chocolate. So tasty. I saw this meme in a dream. Cowboy advice: 1, be rootin'. 2, be tootin'. 3, and by God be snoozin'. But most of all, be kind. This is a nice message, Snorlax. I'm starting to think some of you are just fully consciously coming up with memes and then saying you saw it in a dream so that you can post it here. I'ma be in good faith and think people actually saw these in dreams. And if they are coming up with them, they're being creative, so it's okay.